but nobody knows. It is only you that produces or that produce, only you that manufacture the said product knows how good it is. The market or the people, your potential customers, because it is new, they have not tested it. They need to be given the opportunity for them to test the new product. Now, how can you make them to look your way? By giving them a reasonable price. I advised your price must not compete with the existing price of a champion or of a reigning brand. If, for instance, there is a particular toothpaste you are bringing into the market, there is a reigning toothpaste in the market, and you know your toothpaste is the best, it is medicated, it makes the teeth whiter, it's okay because you were the person that manufactures it and you knew how good it is. But the market, the people coming to buy toothpaste or the customers using toothpaste are not aware. They did not manufacture it with you. Now, how can you be able to tell the listener, I mean, the customer, how good what you are bringing into the market is? You must make the price to be reasonable. The price must not be equal to, not to talk of being above the reigning brand. No. At inception, your profit must not be too high. Do not be too profit oriented when you are kicking off. Okay, penetrate the market and money will come. But if you want money to start coming, even when you are still struggling to attract the market to your new brand, it is going to be a problem. I told you what will make somebody to pick up a particular product, for instance, in the supermarket, look at it and say, this is a new product. Oh, madam, this product now, wow. The seller will be here, so it just came in last week. If you, oh, now, wow, how much? He must have dropped it, he or she must have dropped it, and then say how much. Then the seller might be like, it is 300 though, knowing that he used to buy something of that of, I mean, a same product for 400 naira. What will make that customer to pick that in again and look at it for the second time will be when the price is lesser than what he used to buy of the same product of different brand. What will ever make him to consider was he can check here? What I have here is just 500 left, and I really need to buy a toothpaste. Let me buy this one of 300 because Okada will collect 200 from me going home. So because of the fact that he needs to buy a toothpaste, and if he buys that of 400 which he used to buy, he will be left with 100 naira and it can't take him home. But because of the one of 300, he may begin to say, okay, well, let me try this one even. Okay, and then when he or she goes back and tries the new product, what will sustain him in that new product is when he tries that, wow, I've been having issues with my teeth, and within 3 days I started using this toothpaste. I stopped feeling the pain stopped. Okay, so what will make the person to come back to the market again and say, madam, please give me that product again, was the quality of what he saw when the price attracted him. Somebody called me and was making some, of course, some instances and trying to make a case with a particular transport company, and of course a particular bread. There's a particular bread in the market that is selling like a wildfire, and when this part, and I was able to clear the air. For instance, there was a particular transport company I used to Enugu in a particular year, and why I used this transport company, on the way, fuel finished. Listen, fuel finished for a moto, a whole branded vehicle. The driver had to, we all had to stop, and then the driver waited for an Okada, who now took him to a fuel station, and then he now came back. We spent almost 40 minutes waiting for the driver to go and buy fuel to refuel our bus for us to continue with the journey. When I got in, we finished what I was doing. On my way coming back, I used that same transport company again, and the bus I used even spoiled while coming back, spoil it on the way. They have to call another, they have to do transload, get another vehicle. We stood by the roadside for more than 1 hour. Now, let me relate it to what I'm teaching. What attracted me to enter that particular transport company was their price. Their price was lesser than their neighbor. They are almost at the same place over there at a roundabout. I had to use, they are of course going to the same location, but this particular transport company, their price was about 150 naira lesser than their neighbor. I said, well, this particular, they are going the same place, so why should I not have my 150 and take some soft drinks with it? So I decided to use that transport company. Now, what attracted me to that transport company was the price. And for more than 10 years, I used that transport company. I have never used it again. You know why? Because of the experience I had. That is the quality. Their price is good, but they don't have quality. So if your new brand cannot penetrate the market, if your price is good and your quality is bad, no, the two of them must marry. I used the transport company because their price attracted me. It was far less. I went and boarded the bus. On the way going, finished. I had to stand by the roadside for 40 minutes. On the way coming, I went to their park in Enugu, boarded their bus again, and this time it spoiled completely. And they have to find another bus and transloading and stuff. So, and I said, if I ever succeed in this journey, I'm never going to use the transport company again. Now, if you have a good price and you don't offer a quality work, forget it. Even as onye ọrụ aka, isi ka ibe ego, ịkwacha akwa, ebenebe a na-egbu. Ndị niile na-akwa akwa gị na fa na-aka ọnụ maka na ebenebe ka ị na-egbu n'akwa. Onwe ebe ime mistake, kama ya atọ iwolu scissors bechapịa ka obi elu gị ọsịsọ. Ị na-anakwa village. You must, if your price is low, people will come. But if you don't know what they are doing, people will go and you are going to close. So why you want to bring down your price in order to penetrate the market? Make sure you have good quality. Oblo a product, make sure that the product is of the finest quality. Oblo no anyola cable, make sure that you know what you are doing. When you want to penetrate the market, if you don't sell but to netakene your price, what will make that oga to consider you is because not you will takuta quota get too reasonable. If you will talanya nepe the second time, but if you just consider higher after all you bury all on webunde na aloria. Man, if you just consider higher, if you will tap your price. Now, almost the case they lock your davalugi and you get the olo, you will be a bad tea. Karịa ndị na-alụbụrụ ya ye ịbanyego mana ọ bụrụ na price dị gị mma mana ife ịmụrụ gbada ngwa akpọzie ego ọrụ igbutọ even onye lụrụ ọgụ na-ede police maka ị narị material n'iyi ịnọ na nleka. What I'm saying is that you must marry these two. Price goes with quality. Know what you do. A particular person was brought in as a teacher. She knew what she has. But the schools don't know. All the schools where she was applying, they don't know. But she knew that apart from Ikuzi Ife, no one the quality, the charisma of a teacher. Mbona bata or batasia, it will do about a very small money, bidolia. Within 6 months, the owner of the school said, Laila, you are not going anywhere. This was somebody that was begging to be employed just 6 months ago. But because of what she has, she was not putting what she's worth at the front. She knew she's worth more than the salary they were giving her, but she needed to tell them. So she took the little amount and started teaching. Within 6 months, the impact she made in that school, Otinya Okono resigned. The owner of the school said no. They have to pay double of what they were paying her with a promise of another increment the next section, because she has been able to, penetrate the system and unleashed what she has. And the system had now seen that, wow, this person has what we need. So if she had placed, I know my worth, you knew your worth, no problem. But the people that are to employ you, they don't know. So what you have to do is to, you may act as if you are being used. Get into the system. Then you kind of unleash that your quality. The person you're working for will see, wow. If you ever say, I'm done, you will see your worth, because they're ready to pay more than double. But if you are saying, I know my worth, I can't start with this amount, you have everything, but nobody knows. And you will die with it. So give yourself the opportunity, accept a little price. Banyeba tie banilu oru. Azoba gazoba, you name your price. That was what I taught last week. As a footballer, as a musician, upcoming musician, he begin a short stage, perform. And I say, I know my worth. You are wonderful. You sing more than Penny, more than Davido, them. No problem. But the world does not know. You have to allow yourself to seem seemingly used, not used, seemingly used, and then you will now show you have it. When the world sees, I told you about a particular Nollywood actress, how she started with 2,000 naira, the very first movie she did or she made. The next movie she was supposed to do, or now from 2,000 to 450k. She knew she can cry, but she doesn't have the opportunity to tell anybody. When they took her for almost for nothing, almost for dash, she allowed herself to do part 1, 2, 3 for 2k. And she cried for Africa. That gave her the opportunity for producers and marketers to see her. And then, the next movie, she collected 450 on her own terms and conditions. But if she is saying, I know my worth, I know what I can give to Nollywood, the Nollywood does not know. So you may have to be low to tell the world what you have, to show the world what you have. When the world must have seen what you have, they will rush. You name your price. If you start naming your price when nobody knows you, whatever you think you have will die with you. That was what we talked. And I hope it actually went very well. Today, I told you I will be kind of continue with this particular topic, value before money. Value before money. This is Business in 60. And I am Prince Afam of your Business in 60 anchor, saying, welcome on board. Stay glued. Comment, what are you doing? Kita iji ego gịnị ka iji eme? Niile eme ofifo na-aga Chineke mee na-enweta ego na ya, na-agbadoro ime egwu si invest in future. O nwezi ike iru osisi na ha ọwụdọ mgbe ndị 35 years, what is 1 million? Wolukwa kita amalụ na everything na-efed. Business ọbụla na-agafe. O nwere ndị na-asa na machine pass adrozo ụlọ mgbe machine pass bụ machine pass. Mgbe afọ bụ machine pass ị na-emetụ ego aka, gịnị ka iji eme? Iji agba moto ịtọ, iji eyi ọgọdọ. Onye tiri egwu asị Nigeria kwa oke ọgọdọ ama ọgaranya. Mgbe afọ ọ na-aga, I thought a topic here I titled, your days of abundance should not be your days of consumption. Rather, your days of expansion, your days of abundance, mgbe aka gị na-akụta akụ, it should not be your days of consumption. Ya bụ na mgbe iji eri oriri oke oriri. Rather, let it be your days of expansion. Kama ya bụrụ mgbe iji agba aka na osisi agbara aka na-ada amịkwa mkpụrụ. Ọkwa ya ka m ji wee kụzisie maka ndị ọrụ aka last week. Wee kwuo ịbụrụ a building contractor, mepee n'ebe a na-ele cement na road. Ị na-ama tiles, mepee n'ebe a na-ere tiles. Ị na-eme POP, chọbanụ shop gị mepee ebe a na-ere material eji eme ya. Ị na-alụ furniture, carpenter, mepee shop ebe a na-ere naked foam. Iwu abụghị na ịlụọ sample ochie kpọjuo ebe niile. Ị nwere ike inwekwa shop ebe a na-ere naked foam. Ndị ya ejiela ụlọ ya abịagolu. Ndị kapịnta ibe gị ji alụ ọrụ abịagolu. Ngị nwa nwa ọrụ ijekwa na shop gị golu foam. Gbaa aka na mgbe ahụ ife ị na-eme ji abịa bụrụ mgbe eji adọba afọ si madam wetakwuo nkwụ, gbutekwuo azụ, gwọtakwuo ngwongwo. Mba, a ya eli ife mana ọhọkwa mgbede. Iwu ahụ na Friday ọwụna na-aya agba club. Iwu abụrụ na every Sunday na-aya eje outing. Maka na echi do ka ị ghara ịza maka 1 million na nyọrọ ọwụrụ na 40 years. What is 1 million? Gịnị kpatazie na ọ dọrọ taa? O nwere ndị zalụ ndị kpatara ego ochie. Ekịta agafe ebe fasị ha na unu awụ ndị kpatara ego ochie. Mana o nwere ndị ya na fa kpatara ego ka dị ego. Iji maatụ na okirikiri ga. O nwere ndị kpatara ego na 1980 ha ka dị ego taa. Nwee ndị kpatara ego ndị ya na fa kpatakwara ego na 1980 mana taa fa na-aza ndị ji ego ochie. Ife dị iche na apụtara na ndị ahụ kpatara 1980 ka kpata tata ọpụtara ha gwọrọ ọgwụ ego. Fa gbara aka na biznes one ka Innocent na-eme. Biznes one ka Senator Ifeanyi Ubah na-eme. Biznes one ka Ibeto na-eme, ka Chikasin na-eme. O nwee ndị fa na ndị mkpọrọ afa kpatara ego mana tata ha na-aza na ndị akpọ ndị kpatara ego ochie. Mana fa nwa kpatara ego na 80 kpatakwa ego tata. Maka na nke afọ balụfa ọgaranya bịarụ ha ejeghoribe. Ha jere gbaba aka na malụ na ife bugolugo enu nwere mgbe ma ga-abụ oluo ọma nzuzi ijideni gị n'enu. What took you to the top at a point in life might not be enough to sustain you at the top. Kpatala o ji abụ Dangote na-eme 69 businesses ka na-akwado ọzọ. Ngị nwa na ọ n'ofu ọnụ shop na moto pass na-eri akụ na-anya moto na-abụ n'ofu ọnụ shop. Ekwuru m mgbe a sị na ịnọkwa na nleka. Gbaba aka na how many businesses ka Innocent na-eme? O nwere ndị ya na kpatara ego na-aza ndị kpatara ego ochie tata. Mana Chikasin na Innocent Ifeanyi Ubah ka dị ego maka na fa gbara aka na ọ na-enye ha ego ha ejeghoribe mgbe ọ na-abịa. Ha na-agba aka na osisi agbara aka na-ada amịkwa mkpụrụ. Ofu ezurukwa ofu business, no matter how successful, ọkwa ofu mkpụrụ anya ji isi ụgwọ. Ọlụ na ndị mmadụ ada eji maka ọrụ ịlụlụ ebe a na saịtị a maọbụ ife ịlụlụ onye a wee jee ebe fịa maọbụ wee gbafee efe onye lụrụ ife awolu nọmbịa. If you are not getting fresh jobs based on your previous job, you should not be sleeping. Ife ogosi bụ na aka ọlụ ga-adịrọ mma. That is why na ndị lele ọrụ ada recommend gị maọbụ na mmadụ ada abata ebe ịlụlụ ọrụ sị na ka onye lụrụ ife anyị godu nọmbịa. You must be getting referrals. Ndị lụlụ ọrụ must be referring you. Ọrụ go n'onwe ya should attract people to say kedu onye nwe ọrụ a because I want to see him. If you are not getting referrals, you are not doing well. No matter how well you think you are doing now, ịma na ife a na-eme now ọ bụghị now ka a na-afụ the result. A na-afụ the result later. So ị na-eme now na-aga ọkwa in the next 2 years ịfụba the result. If you are not getting referrals, you don't think you are moving forward. No matter how happy you think you are now, in the next 2 years, the result will begin to show. Okay? And another thing is, ọ bụrụ na ịrụsịa mmadụ ọrụ na site, ọ nọ na site ọzọ kpọrọ gị. If you are not being called upon for a fresh job after a previous job, you are not good. O nwere onye ibiela ọrụ na-akpọ gị for a fresh job, ọ bụrụkwa ka ị bịalagharịa nke ịlụtara, ọ nọ na saịtị a n'ọkwa na saịtị ọzọ kpọọ gị, ọ bụrụ na ide enwe a call back, you are not good. You are not good. You must make sure that nke mbụ na arụ ịlụsịrị na ada egbushighakwa ya almost immediately with complaint. Nke abụọ, you must make sure that na gịnị medịrị, that you get referrals and enye gị ọrụ based on ọrụ ịlụrụ last week, based on ọrụ ịlụrụ na Ọka, based on ọrụ ịlụrụ mmadụ na Oraifite, based on na mmadụ je na site ịlụrụ ọrụ, wolu nọmba gị ebe a maọbụ chọọ onye ji ọrụ ebe a narị nọmba ịkpọọ gị. It is very important. And the onye ahụ na-enyekarị gị ọrụ maọbụ nye gị ọrụ in a particular site, ọkpọkwana gị ọrụ somewhere else. Ọ bụrụ na o nweghị onye ịlụrụ ọrụ na-enye gị fresh job, you are not good. And that one brings me to, ọ bụrụ na ndị na-enyekarị gị ọrụ na-abụ fresh faces, dịka ị na-alụ mekanik, ndị na-ebute na ọ na-abụkarị ndị ọfụ, onweghị onye bịa na shop gị na-echiga because you did a bad job. Onweghị onye bịa na shop gị, ndị na-abịa bụ ndị ọfụ duto na ha amabụghị, ọ bịakwa malụghị ọgbafeli. Echekwana na ịnọ n'uru. You are not doing it right. If you always see new faces that we are not referred, if the new faces we are not referred and none of them comes back after the first attempt, always ask yourself, what is your pattern relationship? Ndị onye ọbụla ị na-arụrụ ọrụ, what is your pattern relationship? Ka ka gị na fa si agbasa. Mmadụ onye bịa na workshop gị ka gị na fa kọlọ ọnụ tupu fa na ọ gasị ebe a pụ iche na ọrụ 2000 aka ndị eli nri buru nonsense moto gasị ebe a pụ, no problem. Ị na-akpuo iche mmadụ onye bịa na shop gị ka gị na fa kọlọ ọnụ. It is very very important. Ị nwere ike onye bi tell way off afọ na ọ dị enye gị nri, o buru nkwamkwa moto ya pụba, no problem. In the next 2 years, etu a ka a ga-esi pụgido every customer ịchụrụ 10 unknown customers. Maka ọ pụọ si ifuru onye eni, enwekwara ife mekatara ibuje moto gị ebe a, enwekwara ife mekatara ije ebe a ka arụ ọrụ gị ọrụ. That man is a madman. Ọ na-esi Igbo. Don't even itinye isi there. Ịchụọ na friends niile nwere ike isi n'aka ofu onye ịchụrụ bịa. It is very very important. Akwa ọbụla ịkwara, ndị na-akwara akwa a na-akọ ọnụ, a na-akụ ọkpọ. Ịmacha tais nsogbu dị oghere akarịa. Imecha POP ọbụla ISO. Kedu your pattern relationship with ndị na-alụrụ ọrụ? Mmadụ onye lụrụ ọrụ sịrị, hey na thank you ka afọ juru. Na mmadụ onye ka ịlụrụ ọrụ go na ha kọrọ ọnụ ha wee pụọ. Ị nwekwara ike na flourish now, mana ọ bụrụ na ị na-enwe these experiences, echekwana na ị na-eme nke ọma. Ị nwere ike ịda afụta ya na ị na-eme nke ọma now, mana iji nwayọọ nwayọọ na-apaki akpa village gị. Mgbe ahụ ijebe agha ekpere, werukwa kịta bue nyaba agha. It is very very important. Now, iji gbapụ also with regards to what I talk about reducing your price. Ebido go reduce your price so that ka ịbanye n'afịa. Somebody called me not up to 1 hour before this program. A lady, okay, na-ekwu etu no na-emezi ọ na-enwe less profit. No na-emezi no reduce mana no dey enwezi less. But let us bring it home. We say, get this program, let me explain it more. Ọ bụrụ na ibutuo your price, I'm a businessman too, so I know what I'm talking about. Ibutuo your price, you attract more people to you. And when you attract more people to yourself, you make more sales. Now, I give an illustration. Ọ bụrụ na o nwere ife eji 500 naira ga-ere, your neighbor the 500 naira ga-ere, only 100 pieces of it, only 50,000, which is wonderful. Nginwa, for example, iwe wo 400 naira gain na-eli ya. Assuming now your neighbor lelia 100 pieces in a week, that means only 50,000 naira profit by 500 naira gain. Ngiwa nele 400 because of the fact na 100 naira, even in nele 450, because of the fact na 100 naira or 50 naira polo na your own price. Okay, make more quantity than your neighbor or than a different brand. Your neighbor little 100 will 500 naira lay weigh 50,000. Ngewa ile for 400 within 1 week a whole 100 pieces. Makani nele for 400 ile 200 pieces. Ikele quantity. Now you check here 400 gain times 200 that ile, you will see that mean we're 80,000 against Nyanwangwelu 50,000. I want you to understand the math. When you reduce the price a bit, especially when your quality is of the finest, okay, you sell, you have more quantity of sales than onye nere higher than you. Onye nere higher than you, you takwala ego, yes. Mana due to na couple 50 naira, a couple 100 naira, it will make you to open no live with 500 naira gain, nearly 100 pieces in a week. Ngiwa nele with 400 naira gain. It is true ni nele 400 naira lesser than Nyanwa. Manoge make more quantity and business able quantity. Now you back off 500 naira when you lay 100 pieces sile, only 50,000. You back off 400 give 100 wele, mananile 200 pieces, in 80,000. It makes you to sell more. It makes you to sell more. If you want to penetrate the market, give your customer a reason to look your way, look away, and look your way again. What makes your customer to look your way, look away, and look your way again is nothing but your price. The place of a middleman in the success of a beginner. Just as the person that called me was saying, an MC and a DJ now merged together for their own success. You may ask how. Somebody was telling me what he used. A particular tailor called from Enugu. Omanona for wonderful things, wonderful clothing. She makes good clothes. Man onwere onye mwe na that vicinity. Onwere onye na abia her way. She was getting frustrated. Now she called me in order to intimate me of what she's passing through. And I gave her a suggestion. I told her, go and meet event planners. Some event planners need determine what that should be and the rest of them where. An event planner ga say, okay, I'm gonna enye golo, but this is my court. You will find out that it is true na dine nwesi gen ikwesi inwe because na event planner wotare wolu court ya. Mana ọ ga-enwe gị inwe ọrụ more than ife ikwesị inwe. For instance, ọ bụrụ na ị nwere ọrụ na-abọ ijelu outside work in a month, itikatalu na onwe gị as onye na-eme decoration, but you partnered with an event planner o wee sị gị ebe ọbụla mma handle event ngụ ya eme decoration, but this is my court. I nwere ike ị na-eje ọrụ na-abụ nwee 100,000, 50,000. Event planner abịa, ọrụ na-abụ ahụ ijeri in a month nwee 100,000 that month. But when you partner with an event planner na-enwe events, Ọgwa gị na ọ ga na-ewe, let me say 15,000. If na your 50,000 per ọlụ gbadalu to 35,000. But this is the mathematics. The mathematics dị na ya bụ na through that event planner, ị ga-eje about 5 jobs. And remember, ị na-ejebu 2 in a month, make 100,000. But you partner with an event plan. That means only in a 2 in a month, make 100,000. It means you make 50,000 each job EJ. But you brought in an event planner to make you go higher. Ọgwa gị na ọ ga na-ewo 15,000 n'ime 50 ahụ ị na-emeke. Ịma na ị na-enye anya ọ slash go your 50k. But because of the involvement of the event planner, ị na-ejezi ọlụ 5 in a month instead of the 2 ị na-eje by your own capacity. Now, nke ị na-eje na your own capacity na-enye gị 100,000 a month. But the event planner batali jebe 5, even though not 35. Mana 30, I mean your 50,000 went down to 35. Mana in a gazi 5 jobs. You will see that 35,000 into 5. 35,000 into 5. If you'll be able to do the math, that's over 160,000 naira. If you gonna enwezi 160,000 in a month instead of 100, even with the slash, you're gonna enwe a total of 175,000. It is true now, when you got an event planner involved in your business, a cake, cheap decoration, assuming you make decoration or cake. Then doing an event planner now, event planners get more jobs. Ona he nwetaba no nwetala ọrụ ya afụ maka cake, ma ọ bụ ebe ọ bụ na nwetala ọrụ ya afụ maka ibute oche, ma ọ bụ ibute canopy. I'm trying to tell you how you can do it. So ya bụrụ na eme rentals, ị na hire oche. Involve a middleman as a beginner. If I'm na-ekwukwa bụ as a beginner, ọ bụrụ onye gbagolo afịa na ayo. It can be ebido and you want to penetrate. What do? Involve a middleman. O nwere ike an event planner enye gị contract ibute oche ebe ọbụla ọ na event. That's okay. Mana ebe ọbụla ibidoro oche na ị ga-enwe, let me say 30,000 naira gain. Then in get ya an event planner involved. Ọ gwa gị na ebe ọbụla ọ kpọrọgoro no onwe 10,000. If you go na your 30,000 about to go to 20, but that's okay. This is the math. I'll do it again. Mgbe ị na-eji aka gị achọta ebe ị na-ebuje oche, ị na-enweta maybe 5 jobs in a month. Nwe 20,000 naira gain, which is 100,000.